let's have a look if everything is okay. Yeah, need to check this, and yeah, I think so. So currently I put on some trades out of boredom. These are not part of the system, but I will see how it plays out. So never mind these, and also never mind, I also put it on here, but yeah, it's not part of the system, never mind. So today been drawing some lines, of course, a lot of the things. And I've been looking at some stats, a lot of trades, right? And I have been I got somewhat confused about, I mean, profitability, but in reality, when looking back, when being really, really harsh, profitability is good, but it's strange that how it works and when it goes into your head and how things go. Yeah. So, for example, this one TP is outside from a measured move, but look, it's, I mean, we have this level with this respect. In reality, we could be here, and that means that, okay, yeah, that means we could be here, and it means that, well, this take profit is rather close, and yeah, maybe it doesn't hit, and it's just these little subtle things just go into my head, and so I've been collecting some data, and but recently for this current week I've been writing them down on paper. So this is funny. How are you supposed to know that this goes all the way down there? You can't, unless we go with an open TP, and these moves happen once in a while. And yeah, there's a method to that as well, but I will get to it. So we have here, let's see, Monday, and I've been drawing out the tweets. Yeah, so you'll notice that London is somewhat smaller, and so for this week I decided let's make London smaller to match what's stated here. I think it's not long until London is going to start at 8 again. I don't know, but I think so, yeah, but we'll see. So, and yeah, so I'm just been putting like Monday's trades. So this is a -1. This is also a -1, even though over here there's +3. So I'm gathering the stats in a very crude way. I'm not incorporating any partials, any trailing, and nothing. Just this is the target, and that's that. So we have this is yen. Let's see, long. Yeah, I wrote this down. And let's see, Monday, and then we have the cable. Monday is, yeah, right. So the things I wrote down. So these hit the target, and yeah, like I said, no trailing, no nothing, and you know, so yeah, they do hit, and somebody will say, why target this? Well, I did. And the reason is like this is the move and this is the gap and this is where the price came from. If this is too close, what's the next level? Well, perhaps here, but well, to the minimum here. That's why target is there. And yeah, that's the number is too small. 4.3 is supposed to be 6.3. So I don't know if it skews the data, but it's supposed to be like that. So we're gonna put 6. I write it in futures number 6B, and it's short. Short, and it's 6 point. are, yeah, right, it's 11 and yeah, and then we're gonna check EU as well. I already put them there. So we are, so I'm checking cable euro and yen. Yeah, so let's see. We also have, so we are in euro. We can go to the next day here. Mind you, there's my lines, there's my levels, there's everything, and there's the sweep on H4. And I didn't enter this because there's no reason to with the current system, but yeah, it's a nice sweep, and we did hit the highs, and not yet, but we'll see. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so Monday, where was I? 26. Oh yeah. Okay, we are at the 26. Yeah, so the trade was here. And this trade I put on, and this one I put on. And it was at this point here where my mind really got. It's weird, right? It's really weird. Because you would think with this backdrop here, 4, 4.3, 5.6, you think I'm immune to these silly thoughts. I'm not yet. But I'm noticing a trend in that as well, and probably I will be. But yeah, so I've decided, to incorporate 1-1 lock, and then like maybe perhaps semi-trailing, or one, just if I close half position at 50% or 51%, let's say, and if I move my initial stop even one pip or tick in profit, disregarding fees, I should be good, right? And if the strike rate is over 50%, which I think we're close to, with the bigger targets, it should be good. But yeah, more on that later. Let's fill in the stats. So we got this long here because we are at this level. So this was the strong move in Asia. We fall down, we go back up, we fall down, and break up. And so, looking at this backdrop, when I was here, I was thinking, okay, we reacted for whatever reason here, and we create a move, and we create double wave. So this is super strong. This should be strong, and we come to this level here, and 09 is when EU starts for me, and so we have Harami pending order. I am pushed into market from a buy stop above this here, and this formation black plus white, and this is a reverse dark cloud formation, which is telling me that resting power points up. So I have trade resting there, and the white is created, and that's why the spike is lower than this. If you zoom into the chart, go ahead and do it. You see, the spike is lower than I don't know, I'm messing it up. Okay, the spike is lower than this spike here, down, but because the formation, when formed black plus white, we know the spike, so price can be stop can be below this level, and I target the next session high here, previous, and it's a 0.7, and so this one is, so this is wrong. This should be 1.7. Actually, yeah, perhaps, yeah, that's fine. And this should be -1, although at this point here, at the spike here, there's a 1-1, and we can trail for nothing. So this is a -1. Yeah. So we're gonna put here. We're gonna put long plus 1.7, and then we're gonna put also another long that's it for the stats. And let's see, that's the 26. Let's go on 26 again. So we have the yen. And this one I failed to actually see because it was difficult to see, but so I've added a gap indicator for this purpose, and there's a gap here. There is a gap right there, super small, but I mean, price is reacting off it, and I mean, this is before, this is 1, 2, 3, and so market order enter here, stop below the gap. Yes, it's very close, but this is crude after all. This is mechanical following of system. So this is target because it's more than 1-1 and it's obvious high. And yeah, we could close 1-1 here, and we could aim for something else and trail a bit. Sure, there's also something over here, but yeah, whatever, etc. So it's 1.2 in my book. So this is 6J short, and it's plus 1.2R. And then there's another failed trade, and so the reasoning is we create this high, we come to this level here, we create higher prices, and we come from this level, so it should be strong, and we have a gap, so it should be strong. But when we are in US session, similar formation here, buy stop above, protecting here, it didn't provide this time. And it's easy to see that, like with this black close here, on a faster chart, perhaps 5 minutes here, it's probably a short trade. And yeah, in fact, Wednesday 27, let's go and see, right? Fairly close. This is the failed trade again, right? So we have, you know what, we're gonna do another yen. We're gonna go on FX. We can do, I'm using the Wanda for my charts. Let's go on FX. This should be clean. Yeah, cool, it's clean. Right, so we just gotta, I'm not sure how to remove the magnets. The magnet is somewhat annoying. Let's see if it works. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we have this high. We're not good. Anyway, we have this high, and we come from here, and magnet is annoying. Can we? I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, I'm confused. Okay, we need to figure out how to. Should be deactivated. Okay, good. So it's deactivated. So yeah, we create from this level, we create this high, right? Yeah. Let's go into it. Like I said, there's probably a short trade there, right? So looking at price, price is moving like this, right? Right? We create the high, we go down, we create double high. So we come from here, we create this level here, we create this level here, and it's double level. And so this, when we close through, we change direction, right? So it means that here, okay, so we switch the direction here, so we have a small gap, and so white plus black, this is engulfing formation at enough pullback, and so yeah, we can, and perhaps stop above the highs. I mean, yeah, in reality stop would be here, right? But think about this, we rejected, we went down, so in reality it's enough to cover this, right? But I'm just gonna be here, so for now. And so this created the level, so this should be defeated. And so we have these highs here, we have this, try to target, I mean, so it's this, right? That's cool, 1.7, But in my system it says target the low. This is the session low. But again, target session low. Oh, look at this price move here. Is this really the session low? Price came from here, so we should target that, right? So now, M5, pretty cool, 3.4. Way better, right? Yeah. Also, look at this. In fact, remove it. Look at this here on M5. Sometimes it works very nice, sometimes it doesn't work. And I've been drawing on a daily chart as well. So, yeah. Look, this is the high. We barely close above it with indecision candle and we reinforce down. Am I supposed to interpret this as power is going up? Yeah, you decide. But yeah, this is FX, so it's so close that it's inside of 1 pip, and I'm not sure if I can trust that. So anyway, we're gonna interpret that as it's not enough, and meaning it just scrapes the high, and yeah. So we have indecision candle here, so sell stop could be below for the signal to enter short, or market order for the engulfing, or 1, 2, 3 formation, same as engulfing, right? I don't have to mention it. So that means that we have another trade at this point here because engulfing, and it means that, well, so this stop is still strong, or if you want to be crazy here, but yeah, so this level is still strong. So again, same TP as before. I'm not so good. Okay, yeah. So this is the low, previous low, and in reality, this is actually the low. So 3.6, and sometimes it works. And yeah, like I said, I see it. I cannot be always present. I cannot see everything on the market, but we're gathering numbers, and yeah. Okay, let's remove this. We don't need this anymore. Back to 15, and let's see. We are on yen, and we are on 15, right? We are on the 26, and wait a minute. This is where we are. Yeah, 27. So this one is fail and 1.2, and we have short, and this is long on futures, so it's a fail. So it's long and -1 R, and yeah, let's go at M15, and yeah, so we have this, and let's go on 27. We are on this, never mind that. This is pretty cool. This is me outlining a trade because obviously I'm not there at this time, and actually I am short. Yeah, this should align with my euro short. Never mind. Let's look at it later. So we are at the 27. Did we put the cable long, two longs in the system? We did not. Okay. So the cable long at 1.9. Here, a reason to trail, perhaps above this recent high, and session high aligns with spikes, are very obvious, very nice, and 1.9. And again, another reason to enter, although not as strong for whatever reason, and ends up being either 1-1 flat trade or -1 targeting 2.3 because recent level here. So this is I'm just gonna go, yeah, we need more stats. We're gonna do rows now. 6 B long 1.9 R, and then we have another long -1 R. Yeah, and that's 27. Did we put the euro trade? Let's go next. I did do that, so we are at, right, we are here, we are here, we are here. Okay, so now we're at this day here. Cable shorts. This one I put on one of my accounts. This one is a bit later, but it's still within the designated time. and this one is a failed trade during US that I put on another of my trade accounts, but yeah. The target here is, here's a session level, and it's also kind of a measured move. So previous session level here, we can extend, you can see, and yeah, so this is a 3 point. I always average it. And let's go 3.3. The stop is there because we had a move from here. This time it was lucky. And this one is just simply eyeball. I put the tool on the screen, put it, I touch this thing and draw it down, and this time I was lucky. And I'm not trying to make it up. This is, after all, for me, for my stats, and I put the tool on the screen and I draw and I pull this thing and I just go, okay, we're going here, and yeah, that's that. So how am I supposed to interpret this? Anyway, so we do 1.8. Yeah. Maybe there's something over there. Who knows? Maybe there is. There probably is, yeah, from this level. Yeah, of course there is. Yeah, those other ones also hit that, so that's pretty cool. Imagine having those 3 trades on at the same time. This, and then I'm going, yeah, we're targeting this low here. I'm gonna target the same one for 3 trades, and it's smashing like 6.3, like 7R at the same time. That's a good day. I did not have a very good day that time here, but hey, we're gonna put it on, we're gonna write it down. So we get the cable short. Yeah, we got short, we got 3.3, and we got 1.8. Yeah, and that's that day, and then we have a yeah, another failed short. Yeah, that's right. We already changed direction, so I should know better, really. But when you look at this, there's a change in price here. It's not really visible on M15 unless you're somewhat advanced, but there is, because black down, white, black and down, and we close above this move down. And so boom boom boom, change, and perhaps not 5 minutes but like 3 minutes we change here direction up, and because of that we have a gap that we can stand on, and then we have a move up, move down, and move up. This becomes an engulfing candle, which is a reason to enter long, with a stop to be here, and perhaps be targeting the previous highs. And let me show. I'm just gonna go long. It's simple for me to say after, of course, but how else can I do this? I'm writing down the stats. So we're gonna come back to this on a faster chart, and I'm gonna show what I mean. I'm just gonna go check on the euro. Yeah, no trades there. No trades there. Oh, look at this, cool. And similar change here, a more bigger, more obvious, but also really same thing happened. So here we can zoom in. I don't want to move my drawings. Here we have, actually, you know what? I remember now. Hide drawings. Cool, huh? Anyway, so we move down, we go back up, and I think well, this is US session. So we already used the power here and we closed above. So because when we come to the US session, there's nothing to take here from. Oh, it shouldn't be. We don't know really. But I mean, so gap is used once, according to me. And I mean, although there may be resting orders here, they should be already eaten up. So it's like I could just put a crossover, right? And this should be like the high. And so we respect this for a short, but however, so there's no power to use, and it didn't close lower as well. So we closed here, we went here and we closed here, right? There was power here that was used here outside of my session, and we failed to go lower. And if we fail to go lower, there's no power, even though there's a gap. So there's no reason to enter big outside of market hours. And also, like I just said, price then comes back up and eats this and goes higher. So this is not a short signal. It should be in fact a long signal, which is visible later here with this. So what happens also a bit before, this is US session, right? US. What happens before is here we go lower, we create this level here. This is 15 bar, 15-minute bar. We go back down, we go back up, and we close higher. What pattern is that? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah? Look at this. Let's see if I can do it correctly. Do you see it now? You see it now, right? Here. And yeah. Easy for me to say after. But I was looking at this, thinking, hey, that's a lot of chop. That's not interesting. And I learned my lesson from the other day, and system is going on M15. And for now, although I could trade whatever time frame, it's adapted to the time that I have available. So we're putting on stats. So anyway, yeah, there's no trade here. There's something here outside of time zone, so nothing. Same with this. This is all a bit too low, not really strong, and yeah, and then it falls down. And so similar to like the cable, here's a reason to go long, and I can show later. And so nothing. And yen, let's check the yen from yeah, okay. And we're on 15. I didn't draw that on this chart. I didn't. Oh yes. Oh yes, I did. There we go. Yeah, 1.2 and -1. And we have the 1.2. We have already did that, and so we're at current day now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm currently long here on. I'm not sure about this though, but nice gap and nice retrace. Like I am actually long there, and I'm actually short. Never mind. So we're not collecting these for the stats for now because that's current day. That would be confusing. So yen, cable, this one is collected. We're not collecting this yet. And we have euro, same short. This short here is, I don't normally do it, but I saw something on the chart, and what I saw was breaker reaction. And a breaker is an advanced concept. You need to understand the leg in price leg, the extension. You need to see where price collects power and creates the next wave. In this case, price collects power from here, moves down, and the reaction is up. So these two black candles is the power collecting candles, and they become the OB block. Price moves higher, and whatever happens later on, price closes beyond, they inverse and become the braking force. So that's why I saw the reaction here, I saw the gap, and I saw, okay, we may have a breaker. And so I put on the reverse, and yes, you see here. Anyway, I'm not really serious about trading this one because, yeah, if you don't see Apex down here or Trader Weight, that's not on my proper account. Anyway, yeah, So that's kind of breaker bouncing it off, and we'll see if it goes down. Yeah, let's go back and let's go on cable and the M5, like I said, right? And let's go on FX and let's go on 5 minutes and let's see. Okay, clean chart, love it. Okay, so like I said, here is the failed trade, right? This is out of session. This is the failed short because, well, we have some power there, right? And it closed lower. Cool, we collected power here, closed lower, cool. We have energy here. And I'm just gonna do one thing. Just getting some ice cold water for myself. Feels good. Yeah, so again, price collects power and then moves in one direction. And the power is visible in two ways. Price closed lower. Okay. Lower than this. And I put the fractals on to make it really obvious. I don't need them. I don't need the sessions. I don't need the FVG indicators, but you know what? It stops me from making silly mistakes. From me trying to do everything at the same time. So why not use the tools that are available? And so yeah, why let's watch this internal switch, right? We have this I think should be something like this. It's pretty cool. We create a gap on this side. So this is similar scenario to the yen switching, where we had power here going all the way down. And even if we defeat this level and go higher, it's not really a switch in direction, right? But with the second wave, perhaps it is. Or perhaps this inside of price on a faster chart, it is showing me something else. So we have this here. We can keep this here. We can go on. Let's just cut. We can cut here, and we can go on. Let's go with 5 and see if it's there. Right. There's my M15 thing. And notice now, this low is almost there. We have inverting this. I don't use that at all. But listen, look. Okay. Price comes from here, creates this low. So we defeat this power with a new high. So this becomes the switch, right? We have this power here, we have this unused power here, and we have this used power. So, I mean, this should be strong, but a very passive stop would be here, right? And so this is now M5. We go high, stop with the highlight information, we touch it, and we go, this is an engulfing. Are we high up? Are we not high up? Well, it depends on like if I'm crazy or not, right? So trade could be like this, targeting previous high. Although you will hear me say a lot, previous high not proven yet. We don't target that. So we're targeting this. Again, with this system, target is other side of session. Of course, depending on the time frame. If I go on M1 and target other side, sure, it may work, but the stats become somewhat skewed. So that's for M5, targeting session level is fine, and that creates 2.6, right? And the next session is here. We didn't hit that. Oh, stop it! I'm pushing buttons. And so these two highs is probably either, yeah, 4 hours has passed. So this is a 4-hour level that we didn't reach. And also at this time, This is actually also 4-hour high. So yeah, session, 1 hour, 4 hour. These are all the three levels. So I mean, these are pretty close. And if I really want to push it and be super cool, yeah, okay. Let's claim this is the 4-hour high we're going for. Because it actually, whatever. Yeah. And so the ultimate high is this for the trade, right? And so if I want to trade, or if I want to do something else, probably I'll set 50% just above this. It's, yeah, okay, we can't do it with the replay mode. I would set 50% here to take me out. And yeah, full target there. And if I closing 50% at, yeah, let's find 1-1. Okay, it's fairly close, whatever. If I'm there for 1-1, all I have to do is, yeah, okay, we close 1-1 there. I can move my stop to the minimum, the next gap or whatever. Even if I move it like 1, 2, like even 2-3 pips, look at what happens to this high. It becomes over 1-1, so we're good, right? And if we're good, if we're over 1-1 closing half, I know from the strike rate, or I don't know yet, but let's imagine all the trades only go to 1-1, and let's see how far we get with the. I'm going to take the stats and I'm going to do, okay, I'm targeting 2, I'm targeting 3, I'm targeting 1, and I'm going to say, what if I'm only targeting 1-1, and I'm going to say that, okay, are we hitting stop or take profit, and I'm gonna find the win rate from that. And even though the system produces, like for example on this one, short 3.3, 1.8, I'm gonna disregard that. I'm just gonna find a win rate, and I wrote them down on a piece of paper now. So this is only 3 days. I have this similar statistic on another file, which I should actually find and put in the video. But I'm not going to do that because stats are from somewhat different system. It's from multi-chart system, and I have several weeks of data where I mean target is 1.3, perhaps 2 average, and the win rate is around 52-53%. But listen, 53% win rate with an average of 1.7 R, that's absolutely good enough. And that is no trailing, no nothing. So can probably be made better. Anyway, yeah, so that's this trade. Let's clear this chart. I'm gonna clear this, remove drawings. Cool. And yeah, so there was a similar formation in euro, and let's have a look at that. Actually, we just reached 45 minutes. Let's just go on this. Yeah, okay, so it didn't want to go lower. Yeah, it might be switching here. Yeah, it's a bit tired. Never mind. Never mind. Today is such a day, one day that I have to do many other things, and yeah. That's why I'm not trading the main account. FX on euro, it should be, yeah, clean. Cool. Looks fairly clean, right? We're gonna go here, and this is the, where am I now? Wednesday? Yeah, this is the Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I was looking to do. So we have the power. Listen, this is now confusing, right? This is where the fractals will distract me, perhaps. So red, green. The last previous red is where the power really came from. Ultimately, though, from here. But minor level, there, right? And similar to the pound trade, the switch occurs when this closes here, and with some gap. This is not a spinning top like in previous example. This is actually a thick bar that creates like a visible gap, right? And so this was already used, This should be strong, although it fails there. It does work later on though. Yeah, so we changed direction to up, and so now we need to find a reason to enter long, and so we enter here. Probably I would just pick the structure because I don't know about this, but I never really do the actual initiation of that. So this is the swing structure, and so there's a gap visible, and if it's visible at this point in time, it's absolutely visible at this point in time as well, right? So there's the gap, there's one swing, and this is FX. So euro, I'm gonna be having like 1-2 pip spread, and so I have to have the stop like kind of there. 79, 77. That's very close. Let's be generous. Okay, so we went higher, we cleared this. This is the next level, which is not proven yet, but look, we have the London highs that we should target, and actually the target should be up there, and I don't know if we hit that. Actually, I don't know. Does it go up there? Yeah, okay. Okay, so the signal is the engulfing formation here, and yeah, there's a gap here that was absorbed by this move as well. I can see now. Cool. Anyway, so there's a low here, and there's some gap. Doesn't always look clean, and sometimes it's more obvious, and sometimes it's not. This is very big and very obvious and clean, and this is a spinning top, and this is another pin piercing this by 1 pixel on my screen, but it is probably a reason to enter on some time frame. Yeah, and yeah, that's 1.7 on the M5. Okay, so let's remove this. Let's get out of this. Let's go. I also did some actual backtesting through TradingView software, and to get my mind right, and I will say that on the NQ, I yesterday I did ES 2 minutes, NQ 2 minutes, and the backtesting tool is somewhat crude. I can't put pending orders, or perhaps I can, but I cannot. I don't really know how to do it. So it's just only market orders, and it's only like predetermined size. I can't really size it correctly, so I know that skews the result. But NQ was 100% winning trades, 7 positions on 1 minute US session, and 2 minutes, yeah. And the ES was also similar, but I think it was 5 trades, but 50% win ratio, but overall winning as well. And then for the hell of it, I did Euro morning session as well on London session, 2 minutes, and I think it was 3 trades, 2 wins and 1 loss, and winners were bigger, so it was a no contest really. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I can do some quick stats here, but I mean, really, what is 2.5 days? 3 days of data is nothing. We have 3 wins, 2 losses, 4 wins, 5 wins, 6. Let's see how many. This is. Let's just go. Okay. I'm just writing on the paper, and I'm gonna start tomorrow for more days. So this is 3 days. Wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. 8 wins. 8 win, and then we have the losing trades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 loss. 4, 6 out of 8, total of 14. 6 out of 14, somewhat over 50%, right? And that is even if the target is further away. I think that's a winning system. It's absolutely a winning system. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be gathering more data, and I'm gonna write this down. This time somewhat tedious. I mean, I've been talking for like 30 minutes, and I've been drawing on the charts for another hour as well. So this is only 3 days. Imagine me plotting this for like 3 more weeks back, months and months and months. Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but yeah, should be good. Yeah, and on the one-to-one risk reward, yeah, I'm gonna make another video on it. So I'm not gonna make whoever's listening sit through that. But yeah, so if you enjoy the video, like the video, if you have questions, post your questions, whatever. Remember, this is me putting my thoughts out there, and yeah, whatever. I'll see you in the markets, right?